Welcome back to our NCAA football win total series. We continue on in the Big 12, and we're on to Colorado. And Colorado used to be a really good team back when they were in the Big 8 and it became the Big 12. Going back to 1985, they missed three bowl games from 1985 through 2002. They missed in 1987, 1997, and again in 2000. And in there, they won a national title. They would also make bowls in 2004, 05, 07 as they moved from the Big 12 to the Pac 12. But the Pac 12 move happened in 2011, and since then, they made an Alamo Bowl in 2016 and lost. They lost the Alamo Bowl in 2020 as well. And since then, it was 4 wins in 2020, 4-2, 4-8 in 2021 under Carl Durrell, 1-11 in 2022, and Deion Sanders shows up last year. And it starts hot for Deion Sanders and company. They win at number 17 TCU 45-42. They beat Nebraska 36-14, and then Colorado State, game days there. They go to double overtime, win that game. And then September 23rd, they go to Oregon and get demolished. They lose by 7 to USC. October 7th, they beat Arizona State. And then from there, they lose to Stanford in double overtime, lose at UCLA, lose against Oregon State, lose against Arizona, lose at Washington State, lose at Utah. And it ends up being just a 4-8 season for Deion Sanders and company with one conference win. And we go into this year, and there's hope. There's definitely hope. They should have an easier schedule moving back to the Big 12. Shedeur Sanders is amazing. He could be the number one pick in the draft. Threw for 3,230 yards, 27 touchdowns, and only 3 picks. They bring back Travis Hunter, who's going to be amazing. Jimmy Horn's the other major target. They bring in Will Sheppard from Vanderbilt. Sam Hart comes in at tight end. The offense should be okay, but the offensive line isn't great. It's almost all transfers on the offensive line. They also have Jordan Seaton, the big-time recruit. Offensive line isn't that good, and Sanders is going to have to run around to keep things going. They also lost Dylan Edwards, their leading rusher. Anthony Hankerson's gone. They bring in Ohio State transfer Dallin Hayden, but it's a fourth-string Ohio State running back that's going to have to carry the show. The defense wasn't good. They were the fourth worst in the nation in yards per game, 124th in scoring defense, and they need a ton of help. Linebacker, they bring in a few holdovers. Levanta Bentley's back. He was second on the team in tackles. Trevor Woods is back. He can play both safety and linebacker. Defensive line, all brand new transfers. They need to make some stuff. The biggest thing in the secondary is Travis Hunter. He's a fantastic corner. He's going to have to run the show. Shiloh Sanders is at the safety spot. They bring in Liberty transfer Preston Hodge. Really, the defense just has to be a lot better. Offensive line, defense being better. That is the only way that this team is going to be better overall. And when I look at the schedule, though, it's a rough schedule. They open August 31st against North Dakota State, and that could be a loss. September 7th at Nebraska, probably a loss. September 14th at Colorado State, might be a loss. September 21st, Baylor, toss-up, lean win. September 28th at UCF. That would be much nicer if it was at home before a bye. Kansas State after the bye, at Arizona, then Cincinnati. Maybe a win in there before another bye. November 9th at Texas Tech. Utah, November 16th. That's going to be a loss at home. At Kansas, November 23rd. And they finish out with Oklahoma State. It is a very rough schedule for them. And when I break down the schedule, I don't see a lot of wins. I mean, let's say they get North Dakota State, they get Colorado State, they get Baylor, and they start 3-1. After that, the next most winnable games at UCF but that's on the road. Maybe Cincinnati at home. It's a tough sled from there. I really think this team's going to underperform. The win total set at 5.5 everywhere with the over favored. This is not a bowl level team. They don't have the offensive line. They don't have the defense. They have a couple stars. They have Deion Sanders. They have Sharuder Sanders. They have Shiloh Sanders. They have Travis Hunter. But past that, there's just not enough there. We're going to go ahead and take the under. We're going to go under 5.5. It is plus 135 at Caesars. If you like this content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, comment on who you're looking forward to, and we will be back next time as we head to Houston.